Mike Quackenbush from Chikara, and this is Wiggly from the Smart Wrestling Fan.
Uh-huh.
And this is Chikara's Podcast to Go-Go. This is episode... 8?
Uh-huh.
Coming to you live on the interweb. Thanks for checking us out. We got all kinds of stuff crammed into today's episode. We have an exclusive promo with Claudio Castagnoli coming up a little bit later. We're not getting to that just yet. And we got a clip from Night 2 of the Tag World Grand Prix. You were there, of course.
Maybe.
I'm sure
you might be able to hear
me,
and I'm so embarrassed about it.
But you look great.
And we might also get a Popeye cartoon later.
Alright, if we can squeeze it in.
Right.
But right now we're going to go right to a clip. It's the very first match from Night 2 of the Tag World Grand Prix 2006. Here it comes. It's Lancelot against the Colony. Check it out.
Uh-huh. How many more times I gotta do this?
Twice.
Uh-huh. Uh-huh.
Alright, and then this is this the same Lance Steele or a different one?
This is Lance Steele too, I believe.
And Fire Ant. Fire Ant taking the advantage with that wrist lock there.
Fire Ant have a similar build. Are they indeed brothers?
I would suspect that they are.
Of different mothers?
I would venture that they are brothers of a different mother.
Oh my, Lance Steele impressing the crowd with his acrobatics.
And the two Lance Steeles surprisingly are not brothers from different. They are in fact the same person.
They are the same person, which I might add should be made illegal here in Chikara Pro.
Why?
Two of the same man in the same ring at the same time on the same night. Clearly an infringement on copyright issues.
Absolutely, and not to mention the government and what they would do if they found out about this. Look at that! Is that an octopus stretch?
I believe it is an octopus.
An octopus stretch by the ant, by Fire Ant. Very nice, very nice technique there. That's a mistake. If you're going to be doing that, that's going to be a mistake right there.
As newcomers, they have not yet learned their lessons that the Lance Steeles feature ironclad innuendos and ironclad chest plates.
Which again, should be illegal. Very nice arm drag. Yeah, by Fire Ant. That's looking very good. Can't get through the armor. Reminiscent of the shin guard that Greg the Hammer Valentine employed in the WWF. These pieces of armor should be made illegal. They are illegal. I mean, I can't go in there with a chain. Why should they be able to get to go in there with armor?
I hear you, Palomino, and I am right there with you. Oh my!
What's this? Blocking.
Soldier Ant protecting his partner.
The joust. The joust.
Oh my! And the soldier with no protection of his own. And here they come at the Fire Ant. Oh my! Hits the blockbuster and hits it hard.
Please allow me to introduce myself. I'm a man of wealth and taste. Claudio Castagnoli here on the Chikara podcast. And this is actually not quite my environment, but I'm going to do the podcast too because, you know, listen to me. I heard about this team called Lancelot that's going to challenge us, Chris Hero and myself, the kings of pro wrestling, for the Campeonatos de Parejas. And there's actually not quite a lot to say about Lancelot because you guys don't even seem to get along that well. And that against a team like myself and Chris Hero, who get along like a fine oiled machinery, as you would say in your native language, which of course is my second language, actually my fourth language. En aan this part möchte ich die Gelegenheit nutzen, um meine Leute von der Schweiz heute zu sagen. And May 27th in Barnesville, watch myself, Claudio Castagnoli and Chris Hero, the kings of professional wrestling, take on Lancelot and set an example for all following challengers.
That man is far too snobby for me.
I couldn't agree more. Hey, you know, a little while ago here at Chikara, we abolished all kinds of divisions, that is to say weight class, gender, and you're going to get a great look here from Night 2 of the Tag World Grand Prix of just the way that's impacted some of our matches. Because what you're going to see here are two girls going up against two guys. This is Team Shimmer, the very lovely Rain, and of course Daisy Hayes, taking on the less than lovely Icarus and Gran Akuma from the first round of our Tag World Grand Prix. Check it out.
Well, Gran Akuma and Daisy Hayes starting it off.
Oh my God, look at it. Look at Akuma's eyes.
He's ready for blood.
What a creep. Yeah, right, pal.
Oh.
Man. And fans, by the way, if you'd like to, I'd really like for some of you to become pro wrestlers and enter wrestling school so I can wrestle you and fight you. Please check us out on the web at chikarapro.com. Enroll that whole front row there, especially Boo Guy. Please come on down and wrestle with us. We'll take care of you. We'll have a fun time. chikarapro.com. All right, Daisy Hayes with nice headlock on the bald head of Gran Akuma. Akuma's toying with him. Do you know that?
It does appear thus far that Akuma is indeed toying with her.
Oh, Mantis, that's a nice mask that you've got on. Is that new?
Well, I'm glad you noticed, Mr. Sweeney. It is indeed. And it has a bit of a shimmer to it.
Yeah, it does have a bit of a shimmer to it. That's beautiful.
Back to the matchup at hand.
Back to the match at hand. Of course, Gran Akuma did have a mask. I guess we mentioned that before. He lost it to Shane Storm.
Shane Storm, that's right, the current Young Lions Cup champion.
In a heck of a contest last November at the ECW Arena. Very emotional contest.
And again, Gran Akuma, as you said, toying with Team Shimmer here.
I think Akuma's got a crush on Daisy Hayes.
Oh, my!
Whoa!
Daisy Hayes impressing here in the early on.
Oh, man. Akuma coming down hard right on that head.
Akuma has to be in shock, taking a drop kick and bailing out of that ring.
All right.
Well, one of my favorites, Team Shimmer against Team Fist.
That's the best thing that's happened on this episode of Chikara's Podcast to Go-Go. Hey, we're in the lightning round right now. Hey, how about the Shimmer girls, huh? That was good. Rain, Daisy Hayes, Gran Akuma, Icarus.
Yeah,
That's all that?
hazy.
Right, something
Hazy
like
days.
that. Hey, you know, we've got a bunch of other things going on the interweb. I'd love to tell you about them, but usually this is the part where Wiggly talks, and since he seems a little bit out of it...
Hey, check me out at istink.com.
Check that out. Hey, smartmarkvideo.com, Magic Milkshake Machine Podcast. Go to secretpants.netorg.gov/PA/repetitive-Asia. When you're not busy looking at that stuff, come and see us in person. Hey, our anniversario shows are coming up. That's Friday, May 26th in Reading, Pennsylvania, and Saturday, May 27th in Barnesville. All the details are at chikarapro.com.
Thunder and Mark Ziegenfuss.
And Thunder Markton Ziegenfuss and Sid and Marty Croft. And peace, love, and chicken grease. See you next week.
Ready. You practiced well since your Uncle Popeye's been away. But it's time to get to bed now.